Hello everybody, and in this episode I will be explaining the life of James Madison, who is a founding father, delegate to the Congress of Confederation from Virginia, member of the U.S. House of Representatives from Virginia's 5th and 15th District, Secretary of State, and 4th President of the U.S. James Madison Jr. was born on March 16, 1751, on a plantation in Port Conway, Virginia. James was very sickly as a kid, and he had hardly any time to play. He was homeschooled because of the illnesses he suffered from. At 10 years old, he and the family moved to a brick tobacco plantation known as Montpelier near Orange, Virginia. James entered college at the College of New Jersey in 1769. He was a good student, but often pulled pranks on friends. During his time in college, James learned how the colonies were suffering under King George III of Great Britain. James graduated in 1771. In 1775, James joined the Virginia militia. He served till 1781, even though he never experienced any combat. In 1781, James became a delegate to the Congress of the Confederation from Virginia. He served until 1783, and when the Revolutionary War was over, James knew that the new United States needed a powerful but not too powerful central government. In 1787, James headed to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to help out writing the Constitution, and that's what earned him the nickname the Father of the Constitution. In 1791, James founded the Democratic Republican political party. In 1792, James established the Bill of Rights, which was the first 10 amendments to the Constitution. In 1794, James got married to 26-year-old widow named Dolly Todd, and he became the father of one stepson. When Thomas Jefferson was elected president in 1800, he asked his good friend James to be his Secretary of State. James accepted the role, and in 1808, Thomas helped James win the election. James was a member of the Democratic Republican Party, and he was 57 years old in inauguration, and George Clinton was the vice president. In 1812, George Clinton died. At the time, Great Britain and France were at war. They both tried making the U.S. join the war. James had no choice but to declare it. This war was known as the War of 1812. James was re-elected that same year. In 1813, James got a new vice president named Elbridge Gerry. He then died in 1814, and James didn't get a replacement. Also in 1814, British soldiers came into Washington, D.C., ate dinner at the Executive Mansion, then burned down most of Washington, including the Executive Mansion and the unfinished Capitol building. Dolly saved all the White House treasures and valuables first before leaving. Luckily, the President and the First Lady were unharmed. And while the White House was being rebuilt, they stayed in a place called the Octagon House. In 1817, James, after 2 terms, retired to his Montpelier home. Between the years of 1834 and 1835, James freed 25% of his slaves. James died on June 28, 1836, of a heart failure in his Montpelier home at 85 years. He is buried at Montpelier. Here are 3 facts about him. Number 1, James's favorite food was ice cream. Ice cream was served at James's second inauguration party, and most people had never tasted it before. Number 2, James was the shortest president in height, standing at 5 feet 4 inches. He even weighed under 100 pounds and had a very soft voice tone. One person even called him no bigger than a bar of soap. Fact number 3, James is the last founding father to become president and also the last president to wear a wig. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Here's some book recommendations you should definitely check out. Encyclopedia of Presidents, James Madison by Susan Clinton. And I Grew Up to Be President by Lori Kalkoven. And if you haven't already, please leave a like and subscribe.